Or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of voice of radio. So today, it's time to look at some news, innit? We got some news we need to be talking about. There's news, ladies and gentlemen. News. So, bearing in mind we have news to talk about, let's start off with, I'm going to be honest with you, something I was really not expecting to be taking a little bit of a look at today. It turns out we've got Cool X Metal merchandise. Now, it's actually coming out really soon. It's coming out on May the 26th. It's some of this new stuff. Usually we're told a bit more in advance. Now, I was alerted to this by the lovely Primal Lugia over at Pokeguardian, and unfortunately we have only the single image on the screen, and I'm sorry about that. But you can see that, that the name is Cool X Metal, and it's very clearly a metal Pokemon party. You've got Lucario, Scizor, Aegislash, Metagross, and Morile there. And if you love those Pokemon, wonderful. If you don't, that's fine. As a colorblind person, I'll be honest with you, that this image on the screen is actually kind of weirding me out a little bit. I don't really like it. But I can appreciate it's pretty cool artistically. And the thing is, there is actually quite a lot of cool stuff coming. We just don't know what it looks like. So there is a playmat coming, which is going to be costing 2,750 yen. And I suppose we should probably do what we usually do, shouldn't we? And actually put that into a category, that's not the word I'm looking for, into a currency that we all use a little more often. So US dollars, you're looking at somewhere in the region of about 21 US dollars, or around about £17.50, which is kind of cool. There is a playmat case, which is coming in at 4,400 yen, which is very expensive. This is generally more than we see these products for. That's about $34 or about £28. And I'm assuming that means you get both a playmat and a pretty cool case to go with it. A double deck box. Remember, that's the kind of thing you can use to hold, and this might shock you, 2 deck boxes. And there you're going to be looking to pay somewhere in the region, 3,300 yen, which is around about $26 or around about £21. And then there are a bunch of sleeves featuring Scizor, Lucario, and Aegislash. Now, at this stage, you can go, well, hang on a second, Rossi, what about Metagross and Morile? They're also on that image, why don't they get sleeves? And the answer is, I don't know. What I do know is that these are premium gloss sleeves, not your regular sleeves. So your regular sleeves cost 792 yen. These cost 913. They are a bit shinier. They're a bit more premium. They're still not hideously expensive, 913 yen. You're talking $7 or about £5.80. It's fine, it's cheap enough. But these are going to be cool. We will get images of these at some point. When we get images of these, I will, of course, show you. But it's one of those situations where we're going to have to wait and see. We've just had a bunch of stuff that's gone for sale. It's in terms of merchandise I showed you the other day. Now we've got this coming in here. Yay! Now, moving on a little bit, there's some tournaments that have been going on recently, and there was one that was a little bit interesting, because over in Indianapolis, there was a regional championships, that was all lovely, etc. What's interesting is that the promo given out for Indy was Boss's Orders Cyrus, with your logo on, whereas the promo previously had been Boss's Orders Giovanni. And in fact, over at the Joinville Regional Championships, which happened on the same day, or the same weekend, they were giving away Giovanni. Shout out, I should say, to lovely Joe over at Cerebi.net for helping us out with this one. It's a bit interesting to me. It's a little bit weird to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand why they would go from Giovanni to Cyrus. Cyrus is a newer print of the card, and of course, Cyrus is what we see in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And of course, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are, well, they're the remakes that just came out. That's what we're focusing on. That's why there's so much Gen 4 happening in the TCG at the moment. It all makes perfect sense to me. I just find it very strange that they switched with Indianapolis and they didn't switch for Joinville. Now, there are a couple of explanations for this. Firstly, Joinville was a Latin American tournament, and Indianapolis was a North American tournament, which is, of course, moderately important. when you bear in mind that TPCI is based in North America. So you've got, logistics, shipping, things of that nature. It's actually quite a bit easier to distribute stuff within North America than it is to get it into Latin America. Or it may well be that Indianapolis was just was kind of like a show regional. And I say that with love. Indianapolis was the one that had an official stream. Really good stream that I enjoyed very much. It was the one that had 1,000 masters in TCG. So with all of that borne in mind, you can kind of understand it. It makes sense. There were 222 masters over in Joinville, which is still a pretty good turnout, but it's not quite 1,000. I just thought that was kind of cool. Obviously, moving forward, I would expect to see a shift towards Cyrus and away from Giovanni, for the obvious reason. And the last bit of Pokemon TCG news isn't really TCG news. At least not yet. But it's going to be. You see, it has now been confirmed that a Pokemon Center will be opening in Okinawa in August. And it does say the opening is scheduled for August, goods will be on sale to celebrate the opening, and campaigns will be held. Now, let's be clear, because I need to be clear about this, and the lovely Promaluga is excellent at picking me up when I'm not clear enough, so let's try and be nice and clear. There is nothing currently confirmed in terms of promo cards or anything like that for the opening of this Pokemon Center. But also, if we go back to November 2020, they opened the Pokemon Center Kanazawa. And would you believe it, when they opened the Pokemon Center in Kanazawa, we saw some really cool stuff. So I do think at this stage, and again, I cannot tell you for absolute certainty, but I think it's fair to say there will be some cool stuff. Now, you can obviously see from the picture on the screen, Arcanine is the mascot. All the Pokemon Centers tend to have a mascot Pokemon around which all of these promo things are themed, and we've clearly got Arcanine here. So, the best thing we can do is go and have a look at what happened when the Kanazawa Pokemon Center opened, and use that to be a little bit instructive. Now, the coolest thing they actually produced was a special box. And oh my goodness, was it special. What you got was 3 packs of Rebellion Clash, ended up being Rebel Clash over here. 3 packs of Infinity Zone that ended up in Darkness Ablaze. 3 packs of Explosive Walker that ended up in Darkness Ablaze. 3 packs of Legendary Heartbeat, which ended up in Vivid Voltage, 3 packs of Astonishing Volt Tackle, which ended up in Vivid Voltage, and 4 packs of Shiny Star V, which ended up as Shining Fates. Along with that, you also got yourself a set of 64 sleeves for the Kanazawa store opening, and you got yourself promo cards of Pikachu, Sobble, and Milotic. And clearly they're all amazing. Now, obviously, Pikachu, we kind of expect, right? There's going to be a Pikachu, but it's clearly Sobble and Milotic that were very much the focus for this opening, and that's what we see on here. There was another promo card that was given out that was just the Kanazawa Pikachu, and this was a foil stamped promo that was just given out by going to a Pokemon Center. Rock up, get one. And the lovely Antoine Boulet did hook me up with one of these, and I am extremely grateful, because, I like me a good stamped card, right? I've been pretty clear about that. Man, the Pokemon Center stamps are just the coolest stamps out there, or at least among the very coolest. And you'll see from the stamp there, although Sobble and Milotic got the promos, clearly Milotic is the mascot for that particular Pokemon Center. And certainly the official artwork shows Milotic looming above everybody else. Butterfree's a tiny bit higher, I suppose. Point is, we should get some cool artwork, we should get some cool promos, and there should be a Pikachu, and there should be an Arcanine. This is not guaranteed, this is not confirmed, and I'm sure there are going to be people out there that are going to be spreading around, because they usually are, hey, we're going to be getting an Okinawa Pikachu promo. No! That is not confirmed. Now, if you ask me to bet whether there will or will not be, oh man, I believe there will be, but it's not been confirmed, and you know the deal at this stage. As and when it is confirmed, there will be a video on this channel showing you, because that, ladies and gentlemen, is the kind of stuff I do. For now, I want to know what you think about all of this, the metal merchandise, the new promo, the new Pokemon Center. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.